Are you happy with the life you lead? Ask yourselves this question right now and answer it honestly. For many of you, the answer to this question is no. The current generation has the weakest men who have ever walked the planet. Our testosterone levels average out at around 600 nanograms per deciliter, while our ancestors had more than double our testosterone. Pathetic, just absolutely pathetic. Now to the ones who actually want to improve, watch this video. Today, we will talk about 6 things that completely destroy your masculinity, confidence, and drive. Number 1. Today's society. These days, our society has become extremely weak. The people who actually run the world have created such a situation in which young men are conditioned for failure. If you can control the mind of a man, he becomes your slave. Therefore, while strengthening the body is very important, strengthening the mind is also extremely important. If you want to control a society as the world elites want to, controlling and weakening the military-aged and young males is the way to go, which is why most men are struggling so much in life with no purpose. Now, this conditioning is not your fault, as you have been brainwashed from childhood. But what truly would be a crime is that if you got this knowledge and figured out your life is getting destroyed but still refused to take action. That would be absolutely pathetic. I implore you to man up and take action. Number 2. Weak bodies. Most guys in the world today are either obese or skinny. None of these things are good. If you want to physically look good, you have to work with dedication and passion to build your body. Resistance training and weightlifting is so incredibly important for men. You must have seen that the lives of men who start to go to the gym completely change as the gym teaches discipline to you. More than 10% of men are obese and many more are very skinny. If you don't care about looking good, work out to improve your health. You will not survive a long life if your diet and exercise regimen is poor. The media today spreads so much fat positivity and anti-body shaming propaganda. Do not listen to them. It is poison. A little bit of body shaming is very important to get someone to realize that they have to work out. Number 3. Watching adult content. Many men are addicted to watching 18+ content, which is sexual in nature. This is one of the unhealthiest habits possible. This is because it creates a sense of inferiority deep in the subconscious mind as you are watching the woman you find attractive getting involved with other men rather than actually going out and getting the woman you want. In fact, men are extremely sexually active and can often have a lot of sexual desire pent up. Instead of taking it out in unhealthy ways, channel it into your workout and exercise. This will give you limitless potential and energy. Wake up and come back to reality. Watching adult content constantly leads to addiction and unhealthy habits. It can take over your whole life and relationship. It turns you into a beta male. Be an alpha, use your strength and quit it. Number 4. Watching TV shows, video games, and eating junk food. I'm clubbing all of these together as these activities are often done together and all of them create problems. The biggest problem it creates is it completely fries your dopamine receptors. Dopamine is a chemical which helps us feel pleasure. But a misconception many people have is that dopamine comes into effect when we do the activity which brings pleasure. However, this is not the case. Dopamine is generated just before we do the activity. It creates a sense of anticipation and excitement. When we receive more and more dopamine, the receptors become desensitized and dopamine hits do not get us excited anymore. Therefore, dopamine creates a sense of need rather than wants for your addiction. Many people do not realize this until it is too late. The way to fix this is called a dopamine detox. Completely cut off these activities from your life for a small period of time and then slowly try to end them completely. Number 5. Social media. This is some of the worst poison known to mankind. Social media completely destroys lives, and it is all part of the media machine and the messages being pushed in the media these days. Social media makes you addicted like in the previous point and makes you come back for more to waste your time and generate money. Another thing that has become popular is short-form content. This is probably even worse than some long-form content like on YouTube. Anytime I see anybody scrolling on YouTube Shorts, TikTok or Instagram, I instantly lose respect for them. Another problem it creates is that it shortens your attention span. This is because your constant mindless scrolling of 60-second videos means you cannot focus for longer than that, which means focusing on your work or even a simple conversation becomes very difficult. It is honestly evil how these social media companies manipulate us. I cannot give you better advice than to completely cut it out. Number 6. Lack of mental strength and fortitude. There's a quote which I like a lot and like to live by. It perfectly represents our society. It is hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. And rinse and repeat. This cycle will continue forever. Right now, we live in the good times, which has created the weak times. The hard times of the 20th century created amazing and strong men. The trenches, ghettos and absolutely brutal times of the world wars and the ensuing rebuild of the world created some of the best men the world has ever seen. They created these amazing times. We live in such comfortable times where we don't have to lift a finger for anything, which creates a sense of complacency within us. When we actually enter the world, we will struggle. That is why it is so important to work to improve our mental strength and confidence. We must try our best to avoid weakness. If you want to become a beast or an alpha male and accomplish your goals in life, like and subscribe to this channel. More content will come to help you improve and level up as a man. Work hard and do not make excuses. See you in the next video.